All right, so we are going to be dividing -6 and 4800ths by 3. So remember that the first number is our dividend and the second number is our divisor, and the divisor goes on the outside. So we're going to look at how to use the components to make this interactive. So the first thing you need to do is use our slide and raise the roof method. So the first thing you're going to do is ask yourself, is there a decimal on the side? This is a whole number 3. There is not a decimal. Well, technically there is, but it's after the 3, so it would not need to be moved. So no, we can skip that step. So the next thing that we need to ask ourselves every time we're dividing decimals is there a decimal in the house? So is there one inside the with the dividend? And the answer here is yes. So we're going to raise the roof. So I'm just going to click on it and arrow it up to where it belongs. All right, now we're just going to divide like normal. So 3 can go into 6 2 times. 3 times 2 is 6. That gives us a remainder of 0. And then we bring down the next place value. 3 goes into 4 1 time. 3 times 1 is 3. We subtract 1, bring down the next place value. We continue this process. 3 goes into 18. 6 times. 3 times 6 is 18. We have nothing remaining, so therefore we know we have found our final answer. Now, when we are setting up our division, we don't want to put the negative signs in there. It just gets real confusing. We want to keep it clean, nice, and simple. So when you go to leave your final answer, you need to think about your integers. So remember that a negative, if the signs are the same, it's positive. If they're different, it's negative. So we had a negative times a positive, so we could cover up the negative sign and the positive sign of Dr. MD and see that a negative would be left, or we can use the fact that they're different signs. So our quotient, the answer to our division problem, is negative. So negative 2.16. If you want to go ahead and go down to slide 7, instead of including the subtracting 0 because 15 won't go into 3, you can just go ahead and put a 0 up top there, and that'll help off balance everything. All right, well, I hope this was helpful.